Live.
Hey y'all, how's
Hey!
it going?
We're here, guys.
We're live.
What's up? So there's a couple in here. I think we got 8 people. So well, we got 9 now. So you guys, what's up? So you guys, the first ones to ever be a part of our first ever live question and answer session on YouTube. You 7 that are in here right now, you can claim that for as long as we exist, that you were the first 7 people to be in our live thing at the first thing. So that's awesome.
The first thing.
Yeah, the first live question and answer session.
But why are we doing this?
Yes, you are, Lucy. So yes, so the reason that we're doing this is because we promised if we hit 20,000 subscribers, that we would do a question and answer session with you guys, and we hit 20,000.
Yay!
Hey, that's funny.
Okay. Oh, stop.
Yep, that's
enough.
entirely too
That's
much.
entirely too much.
So thank you to all you guys. We really appreciate the continued support. We say this a lot, and thank you to everyone saying congratulations. So we say this a lot, but I always like to reiterate it. We don't have anyone behind us. There is no money. There is no label. There is no big management company. There's no booker. There's nothing. It's just us and screams of dying chipmunks. That's what that sounded like.
Oh, man.
Very funny off brand pineapple. So all you guys are what helps make this possible for us. Your support is what's allowed this project to continue. When 8 Grays first started, a lot of everything we had to do had to come out of my kind of pocket, and I had to pay for everything, and it's really expensive to be in a band if you haven't tried it before. And right now I'm kind of homeless,
Kinda.
I kind of am crashing at places because my apartment got destroyed. And we like right now would be a time in my life that 8 Grays wouldn't be able to continue if it wasn't for the fact that you guys are supporting us. So before we start getting into the questions, first and foremost, we always have to say thank you. Despacito. Thank you for the offer. I'll let you know when I'm moving my stuff in. It's okay, Muted. Don't stress it. I'm always safe, but anyway, thank you 1,000 times, and I'll probably ramble on about this at the end of this also. But first and foremost, thank you. And now I guess we'll move into some of the questions. So I'm gonna dig into some of the questions that people left on the community post that we made. But I did see someone ask a quick question. I don't know who it was. I'm sorry, I didn't see your name. Oh, what daughter you use? There was Samuel Wilcox.
Ableton
yes.
Live. Yep. That's what we
So we used to work in FL Studio.
FL Studio for a very long time, and then I switched over to Ableton.
And why do you like Ableton, Nick?
Because it's very flexible and easy to use, and just makes a whole lot of sense to make music in, to be honest with you.
So Ableton's the answer, and that's why, Sam. Okay, so I'm going to try to pick some of your questions out of this, and then if we get...
what's our favorite song we've created?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yours? I know yours.
What's mine?
Wasted.
Wasted's probably my favorite. So if to answer, Anna Stewart, to answer your question about my personal favorite song that we've made is probably Wasted. It's kind of my little baby. The first time that we sang it live, I cried on stage. It's really, really important to me. And I felt like that was like the most honest I'd ever been in a song that far up in my writing career. So it was really, really special to me and took a lot out of me to sing and do. So that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, mine is Numb for sure. I like Numb a lot. It kind of like takes a lot of the electronic background from me as a solo artist and like, where I kind of came from, making all kinds of trance music as a 15-year-old boy up to now. Just kind of mashed it all together.
And Numb, Nick had this little synth riff that we have in that song for like ever. And
I actually used it in a song of mine. Kind of different, but used it in the track of my solo project.
And he tried to get me to write it for a long time.
For a very long time.
And I finally found a way to kind of work with it.
Probably 4 or 5 years.
Probably 4 years.
Kind of in the pile for a while. Yeah.
So mine would be Wasted. His would be Numb.
Off-brand Pineapple, I will never forget you. Don't you worry, my friend.
Oh, hell no. How could we? So I'm just going to try and pick out stuff as I see it. Everybody who's joining us that doesn't speak English, you guys are awesome. I wish I spoke every language in the world so I could talk to all of you. Kawaii Dino, you're gonna make a waifu out of us, waifu.
Waifu. You know what
I
waifu
know. I
is?
said I know what a
No.
waifu is.
I don't know. What waifu is.
You could do that. That would be pretty funny. Nick and I would definitely laugh about it if you did it.
For sure.
Kane Stinson. Oh, Kane, I forgot. One of our songs are out. I think actually the Black EP came out close to your birthday, and I was supposed to say happy birthday to you. So happy birthday to you. Belated as hell, but happy birthday. But Kane asks, would you guys ever come to Scotland? Hell yeah.
Of course.
We would go to Scotland.
Yeah. Why not?
We would love to really kind of travel anywhere. Traveling is something that's always been, I always have loved traveling. I don't get to do it as much because I don't have that much money. But I've always, I would love to see anything. I think Europe would be an awesome place to get to because you could see so many cool things. And us being American, our country is very like young, right? Like our entire history is like 250 years or 260 years. So the fact that there's places that have, literally hundreds and maybe thousands of years old structures and things like that is really cool to me. So I would love to get anywhere in Europe personally. So that's a good question. Kane, good question.
A lot of people saying make a Discord.
Yeah, so look, here's the
Well,
deal,
yeah.
guys. We're definitely going to make a Discord. I feel really bad. I hope if this person ever finds out about this, somebody actually made a Discord server for us. And I was intending to kind of start to use it when the EP dropped. But they made it for us a little bit before the EP dropped. When the EP dropped, I wanted to be like, oh, and here's our Discord. And I hope they're not mad at me, but when I went to access it, they had taken it down. So I have a feeling they felt that we weren't going to use it. And they got rid of it. So we definitely want to make a Discord. We're definitely gonna do that. If anybody in here knows how to make one and would set up a server for us or something, if anybody's really, really good,
Just maybe DM us on
Instagram. DM us on
or
Instagram.
Yeah.
Or comment on this video or email us 8graves@gmail.com.
We definitely want to get it going for sure.
Yeah, we gotta are you going to refresh those screens every 5 minutes?
Absolutely, I will.
Oh, are they gonna go to sleep?
Oh, I did before.
Oh, you nerd.
Gotta keep 9 going, man.
Yes, we are. So if anybody knows how to make a Discord, contact us. Off-Brand Pineapple. We went to play a show in Boston at the Middle East and had an awesome time because we went to a bar that had 1 million pinball machines and we had a blast. And I drank beer and played pinball all day and it was amazing. So we do like Boston and hopefully we'll get to come back soon. Sabian, what's our favorite food? Oh, all of it?
I love so much food.
I know. I think mine is probably cheese. Does that count?
Just cheese?
I like every cheese.
All cheeses?
I like cheese, dude.
I like mostly like noodle dishes. So I would say like pho. It's probably my favorite food.
I
can eat that
He
all
says
the time.
he says it the right way,
Yeah,
pho,
not pho.
instead of faux.
Pho.
So yeah. Here's one. Do you have any pets or do you have any animals?
Cheese and crackers, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Muted knows what's up. Do you have any pets, Nick?
No.
No. I have 2 fish. I have 2 fan-tailed goldfish. Those are my only pets. They are named Nico and Jinbei. Jinbei after the One Piece character because One Piece is my favorite anime. So there's a question there. Would we like to collab with other dark tone musicians like Aviva or unlike Pluto? So Phantom X, that's a really good question. I don't know if I'm even allowed to say this, but I'm gonna just say it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that song Okay, our song Okay, Aviva is on that. So that was actually a collaboration with Aviva. Due to some things that were going on for her at the time, we weren't really supposed to say that it was her. So we kind of kept it a secret, but for the most part, I think the cat's out of the bag at this point. So so we are definitely inspired by her. We've worked with her. She's awesome. And as far as a lot of people were asking in the community tab too about whether we would collab with unlike Pluto or Missio. We are working on that kind of stuff as much as we can. And there's another good one, Adam, you asked about Grandson. We love Grandson's music. We love Missio. We love Unlike Pluto's music. We would love to work with any of them. If we get the chance, we'll jump all over it. Unfortunately, all of those guys are a little bigger than us, in terms of the pecking order, So we would love to work with them in a big way that you guys could help us. If you're on their Instagram, if you're on their social media in any way, comment. Just say, work with 8 Graves, tour with 8 Graves. We count on you guys to kind of be our voice. So the more that you guys holler at them and say like, yo, take 8 Graves out on tour. You got to play a show with 8 Graves. You got to do this. You got to make a song with them. If they see our names enough, then hopefully
something can happen.
Yeah, hopefully something could happen. You guys are the best chance we have, right? Like I think there's like 21,000 subscribers to our channel now. If 10,000 of you go to Grandson's Instagram and say make a song with 8 Graves, maybe it could happen. So we count on you guys. We count on you guys. So if you have the wherewithal when you're on their social media to comment on that, definitely do, because that would be awesome, and we would definitely appreciate it. And all you guys could help us that. Moon the Dragon, I notice you. Don't worry. Notice my class. That's awesome.
Notice me, senpai.
All right. I'm gonna Mantramizing. I hope I'm saying this right. By the way, guys, I apologize if I'm pronouncing your tags wrong, but obviously some of them are not real words. But
Simon.
Oh yes,
Simon.
Grandson Simon. So Mantramizing, I saw you left a bunch of questions on the community tab, so I want to make sure I get to some of yours too.
I can answer French catnips.
All right, let's do. Oh wait, please! I asked 3 times in a row. I gotta go soon. Can you please answer? How can I make great music like you guys? Okay.
A lot of hard work and dedication, and I mean, from my perspective, get into the DNA and the anatomy of music and like sound design. I don't know, YouTube. I didn't have YouTube when I started doing it, so like you have everything at your fingertips now. Just get into sound design, how synths work, how sampling works. Learn an instrument, pick your favorite DAW or digital audio workstation, and then have a best friend of like 20 years and make music with them.
Yeah, French.
That's what we do.
To add on to that, French cat's nips. I just realized it's not catnip, it's cat's nips.
Cat's nips.
Funnier.
Nice.
Yeah, if you heard our first band that we were ever in, you would never listen to 8 Graves. It was called Curse Atlantic. You're never gonna be able to find it on the internet, thank God.
They're gonna find it.
It's not. It doesn't exist.
They're gonna find it.
It's so bad. It's so bad. So the only way to get good at making music is just to do it, and don't be afraid that you aren't making things that maybe are as good as you hope they would be. Remember, it's a growing process. Anything we do, the only way we get good at it is by doing it. So the best way to get better at making music is by making music and
sucking at it for a long time.
Sucking at it for a long time.
You start to suck a little less over time.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, just keep making it, and that's how you're gonna get good. We promise practice works. You got it. French cat snips. Lucy, there's no way you're gonna find it. If it's out there, I'm so embarrassed, and I will make it my personal mission to eradicate Curse Atlantic from the internet. I can't have that out there. So again, Mantramizing, one of your questions, and I saw a couple of people ask it too, was what inspired our logo. So when we were first looking for an 8 Graves logo, we had, excuse me, a bunch of different ones that we tried out, and most of them were terrible. And I kind of wanted something that was inspired by New York City and kind of where we have come up as musicians. So little secret, we actually live in New Jersey, but I like to say 8 Graves commutes to the city, right? We live about half an hour out of New York, and the logo is adorable. And so we have kind of been forged in the music scene that is New York City, which is, it's a pretty brutal environment. And I wanted something that kind of had that street feel with like the graffiti kind of that attitude to it. And we took it to Wei, who, if you guys don't follow our designer, his name is Wei Jerry Chen. His link to his website is on like every video because he does all of the graphics, all the photo manipulation, all the video. He's brilliant and talented. And he literally, I asked him to make a logo, describe it, and he shot that at me one try. And because of the grave, he put a little gravestone at the end, and that's where our buddy Nine came from. And yeah, so it was really just, we wanted something that had like kind of a New York City street art feel. And so I wanted something that had that kind of graffiti type of feel, and that's what we came up with, you know. Your logo looks like an angry woman with bars over her mouth, or at least
Does it? I mean, all right.
it's my mom, because she's mad at me that I'm still trying to be in a band. Okay, so that's another good question. Another question that a lot of you guys asked. Well, here's a good one. What is your favorite music band? So what are our favorite musicians? I know his for sure.
What is it?
Prodigy.
Absolutely.
Definitely the Prodigy. I don't know that I have a favorite. Is that a bad answer? Stevie Wonder?
Yeah, you've always said that for sure.
Prince? Stevie Wonder or Prince? They're tied for first. That's probably our favorite. And okay, Vice, you ask a good question, and a question that a bunch of people have asked in the community tab, so we're going to get to that. What does our name mean? Yeah, how could you not love Stevie Wonder, Wheeler? That's the question. So 8 Graves. So I originally wanted to call the project Graves, but obviously I think there's like 10 bands that are named Graves.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, just one word. It's hard to kind of get that.
Yeah, so that didn't work out. So we went with 8 Graves because it kind of rhymed. And then the more that we thought about it, it kind of made sense. So the idea is kind of, as musicians, Nick and I have been doing it for a long time. And I always say that we're kind of like musical cats, and that we have 9 lives. Our projects have failed, and we've kind of had to start from scratch and pick up the pieces and do it all over again. So it's kind of like we have 9 lives, but unfortunately at this point in our lives, this is probably our last chance to really do it. So I like to say we have 9 musical lives, and we have 8 graves, meaning this is kind of our last chance to really kind of make this happen, right? So that's kind of the pessimistic way to look at the name. But the other way that I like to think of it is that as long as you continue to try, as long as you are alive and you're breathing and you have a passion for something and you pursue it, there's always that chance that you can succeed. And even if it's a small chance, as long as you're alive and kicking, you can make it happen. So
everyone is awesome cheering us on there.
Yeah,
cool.
you guys are the raddest of all time. But so that's where the name 8 Graves kind of came from, and that's what it means. And that was a really, really good question. And I'm glad that you guys like it. That seemed to get a really, really good.
I don't think we've ever actually announced the meaning behind it.
No, I don't think we have. So you guys are also the first ones to ever really hear that explanation.
Kind of only been things been rattling around in our brains and talking about stuff. So yeah, it's cool.
And it's awesome that you guys think that's cool. That made me feel really happy. Yeah. Thank you all. That was very sweet. All right, you got to pick one. Do we like System of a Down? Yes, we like System of a Down, of course. Oh, here's a good one. Ale, I don't know if it's Ale or Alley, but either Ale 12 or Ale 12.
Do we play any games?
What? Do we play video games?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course we do.
Yeah. So what do we play? Right now, I've kind of gone on like a retro kind of platforming kind of binge. So I've been playing Bloodstained, which I know is not retro. It's like a new game, but you know, that Metroidvania style stuff. I play a decent amount of Apex Legends, but I kind of fell off of that a little bit. I'm not really into it. Recently, I've played Hollow Knight for the first time. I have almost 100% completed with the exception of the Pantheons, which is really, really hard. And I've been playing a lot of Path of Exile because I like dungeon crawler stuff. So I've been playing that a lot. But right now my PlayStation is not hooked up because I don't have a place to live. So we're working on that. I set the stream thing up so I could stream and hang out with you guys, and then that happened. So as soon as I'm set back up, I'll be streaming and invite you guys to come and watch and hang out. So that's me.
Yeah, I mean, the most recent game I played was Killing Floor 2 because it was like $3.75 on Humble Bundle. I really don't get to play a lot of games these days because I'm always busy. But every once in a while, I'll go into the retro thing. I think the most recent game I did play for like the 20th time was Chrono Trigger on the emulator for SNES. Actually, you know what? The music in that game probably has inspired me as well, I would say.
Oh yeah,
Nobuo Uematsu and the other guy's name, which I forget. There were two composers for that game, but yeah. So I mean, that's me in a nutshell for video game wise.
yeah.
Yeah.
What else have I been playing that I can't think of? Oh, I played Breath of the Wild. I did that. That was awesome. Get memed. Yes, we do like 21 Pilots. I saw you asked that a couple times.
Yeah.
The thing I like about 21 Pilots is that I don't think they sound like anything else. And it's really hard to explain how they blew up to be so big without just saying they kill it. They're great at what they do. They seem like really good, genuine people that folks want to help. And they have this really tight connection with their fans. So we hope to be a fraction of the success, to have a fraction of the success that they've had. But we really go out of our way to try to connect with you guys because that's really important to us that we hang out with our friends here. And that's definitely taken a page out of their book, but we want to kind of do it in our own way. I really like to have that one-on-one time with you guys and really try to talk to you guys and as best I can. Recently, I've been slacking on getting to the comments a little bit, but like I said, I've had a little bit of personal stuff going on. I'm going to iron that out, and I'm going to be back on top of those comments, I promise. We're still trying to get through it. Sam, do we like The Legend of Zelda? There's literally a Zelda painting right here.
Wait, should I bust it out?
What, you got the Master Sword
I
around?
got the Master Sword.
There's a Master Sword around here somewhere. So yes, we do like Legend of Zelda. Very much so.
It's over there somewhere.
All you guys saying that we're the best are gonna make me cry. You guys gotta stop. Kawaii Dino Girl, did we have a role model in our childhood, and who was it? Don't cry. We're gonna answer you, I promise. Do we have a role model, and who? For me, I mean, I had like kind of a weird childhood for a long time. I think my first role model was, this sounds really nerdy, but my middle school band teacher was like super important to me. And his name's Michael Wallach. He's an amazing person. And he's the guy that really kind of pushed me deep into music and really encouraged me to kind of go for it with stuff and really helped shape me a little bit and get me in line a little bit because I was a little. So that would probably be mine.
Nice. And I actually don't even know what my answer would be.
Yeah.
Nothing really certainly comes to mind. I mean, in different stages of my life, I mean, I definitely could say at some point, Mr. I, my music teacher, also was a big influence and a major role model for me, encouraging me to, have a place where I could, spend my lunch period and my gym period and stay after school to kind of just be in the lab and jam on guitar or write a score. I actually knew how to read and write staff as well, which is kind of cool. But I mean, I would say probably just that. Nothing else really comes to mind at the moment. But
it's a good answer.
Yeah, that's all I got.
George Ricardo or Jorge, I'm going to say it right. Jorge Ricardo, hi, because you've asked us to say hi to you.
Hi.
My music teacher made the class eat spicy chocolate. If you like spicy chocolate, that's great. If you don't, that person is a dick.
I like spicy chocolate.
I do too. Adam, you guys helped me throughout depression and tough friend breakups. I hope you get big and collab. Okay, so here's the deal. I talk about this a lot, and I try to respond to this to your comments. Me, really, I guess I'm more the crazy one. I deal a lot with depression and, stuff like that. Let's not get into the gory details. We're having a good time. And honestly, when I started writing the lyrics for this project, they were really kind of supposed to just be for me. I wanted to have something that I could show people that says, if you don't understand how I feel, here, listen to this and hopefully you'll understand. And that was why we kind of started, why I wrote the songs the way that I did. And when I started putting the songs out, the first couple ones that were kind of personal, it was really anxiety provoking for me to know that it was out there. I always say, you guys got to remember, like, my mom listens to this stuff, you know, like my friends and people that care about me, and to hear, I don't think anybody wants to hear about somebody that they love feeling the way that I feel sometimes. And so that was always hard for me, and I felt selfish sometimes to do it because I felt like I was hurting people around me. So when I hear that it helps people, when I hear that people listen to it, it makes them feel better, that has, I say in the comments all the time when I respond to you guys that it means everything to me, but like, I don't know that I can like really explain to you how much that means. Like, it is so important to me and so fulfilling to me that, oh, damn, what's up, Josh? You beast.
Oh, sorry.
But it's so important to me and so fulfilling to me that that you guys feel that way, and to think that anything that I've created has helped anybody even one little bit. To think that me and Nick got in a room and made a song and it made you feel better, even if it was for 1 second, that is just that's the best thing I've ever done with my life. The best thing I've ever done with my life, and I really honestly mean that. And so thank you guys, all of you who have shared what you've gone through and shared your feelings and your problems with us and related. That I like, for real. That's just makes my life worth. That's one of the reasons I'm here. Straight up, it makes my life worth. It makes me worth existing, for real. So thank you guys. It's been a really great pleasure to me to hear that what we've made has helped anybody. So again, I don't mean to gush about it, but like it really does mean a lot to us. Do we speak Spanish? No, but I'm working on it. I'm gonna get better. We get a lot of comments in Spanish, and I want to be able to talk to those guys too. So I'm gonna try to get better at my Spanish. I have Duolingo on my phone. I'm working on it. The owl yells at me. So yeah. So I'll try to get better at it, I promise. All right, now a light question, because I just bummed everybody out. Favorite snack and or candy? I got mine.
Okay.
I'm not like big into sweets or candy. I, given the opportunity, will destroy Oreos.
Wow.
I love Oreos.
That's disgusting.
It's so bad. And I love them
That's disgusting.
so much. They're the only really sweet thing that I like. I love Oreos.
Josh knows what's up. Light Kettle Corner Squad, for
You
sure.
guys are so soft. Guys, in case you didn't know, Josh that plays drums for us in the live videos, he's the singer of his own band, Saint Slumber. So if you see Saint Slumber in here, that's him. And him and Nick are Bland Boys.
Bland Boys.
Bland Boys for life.
Bland Boy Gang.
See, ICUP knows what's up. Oreos are good, plus milk. That's what I'm talking about. And then you got like a chocolate milkshake Ovaltine thing when you're done. Y'all probably don't even know what Ovaltine is.
Bland Gang.
If you could, would you write a song in another language? Hell yeah. I wish I could, and I don't think that will ever happen. But I would totally do it if I could, Kane. Favorite movies or TV shows? I think our favorite movie is the same.
Oh, is it The Matrix?
It's The Matrix,
The Matrix
yeah.
is my favorite movie, for sure.
Yeah, The Matrix
The
is probably my
soundtrack
favorite movie.
also influential to me as well.
And TV shows, if anime counts, One Piece is definitely my favorite TV show. No questions asked.
I don't know what my favorite TV show is. Favorite anime of all time would probably be Death Note, I would say.
Well, that counts. It's a TV show.
There you go.
Okay. Josh, you're the worst. He's so distracting in here. I just see his big ass Saint Slumber thing with all these caps questions. Do you guys have any
Yes.
idea when you might release a music video? Jack, that's a good question. So we would love to do a music video for every single song. I constantly am thinking of visuals and ideas that we could make simple music videos that we think would be effective and cool.
But why don't we do them, Brett?
We don't do them because they're expensive as shit.
So expensive.
Like like a really budget music video is like between $3,000 and $8,000, depending on how to do it. So we would love to do more music videos, but unfortunately right now, so if we get the opportunity to, we'll definitely do more. When we did the Two Wrongs video a couple years ago, that video cost us about $7,000, and I just paid for it out of my pocket. Yeah. So we'll do another one when we have some money, but they are really, really expensive. Muted, would we consider performing at a Pride festival? Hell yeah. If we ever got the opportunity to perform at one of those, you better believe that we would. We are very supportive. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you can follow us on Twitter. It's at 8graves NYC. You'll see that we are pretty, well, I am. I don't want to put Nick on the line for what I say, but we're definitely big supporters of LGBTQ plus community. We're pretty progressive. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the stuff that's going on in the government at the moment. I talk about that a lot. So we're not going to get into gory details because no one likes to talk about that stuff here. Again, we're having fun. But yeah, follow me on Twitter and you'll know that we would definitely do that.
Exactly. Love is love.
Somebody,
Exactly.
100%.
Yep.
And if you watch the Two Wrongs music video that's on our channel,
That's what it's about.
that's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's about the our support for that community and the support for the statement "Love is love." So you can check it out. Somebody just asked a good question and I missed it. Oh, so why don't we start a Kickstarter? People have asked us a lot about Kickstarters and Patreon accounts. I don't know how you say that thing, but
I think it's Patreon.
Patreon.
Something like that.
We're always we really don't want to ask for money from you guys for nothing. It's really thoughtful that you guys would even want to do that, but you know, we don't have money. We don't expect you guys to have it. If you want to support us financially, the best way to do it is to buy merchandise. We're comfortable with that because at least you send us some money and you get a shirt and you get a hat, this hat, or you get a hoodie. We're comfortable with that. You can buy the songs on iTunes. You can create a playlist that's all of our music and you can put it on repeat and that just pays us money all day. Those are ways that you can support us, you know, but to just take money from you guys, I just never really felt comfortable with that. We love you guys for even suggesting that you'd be okay with that. But, you know, that's just, I think, a lot to ask of you. You're already giving us so much with your support and your kindness and all that stuff. So if you want to buy a hoodie or something to help us out, that definitely helps us out. And we appreciate that. And then you can go on the streets and represent. But, you know.
Yeah, buy merch. I mean, it's on 8graves.com.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it.
That would help us out a lot.
If you want to send us money, that's how you do it. There is merch on our store. Adam, to answer your question, we already have merch out. I haven't done a very good job of posting it on social media because, again, I don't like asking you guys for money. But if you go to 8graves.com, there is merch there. All right, so other questions.
Gravies? What do we call our fan base?
I think we're going to start doing grave diggers. What do you guys think about that? Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down or yes or no.
Grave diggers?
If you guys think we should just be calling all of us grave diggers. Montremizing, do we have any plans for any more merch designs? Yes, we do. Yes, hashtag grave diggers. Get it going. All right, this is a resounding yes. Cool.
Sweet.
Do we have any plans for more merch designs? Yes. In fact, we already made one shirt that we really want to make. And it will be coming. And I'm going to start doing some designs too.
Wait, the shirt that I'm thinking of?
We made an anime-inspired t-shirt design that we really want to do.
Yeah.
But we accidentally spent like $6,000 on merch, and that was my bad. Yeah. But anyway.
I have no idea why we're broke.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I blew it. I get it. I blew it. I blew it, guys. But yes, so that's the thing. We're going to make more merch designs as soon as we pay down some of the astronomical amount of debt that I managed to put us in. But yes. All right, let's see. that went weird. All right, let's see here. Are you going to go on tour after White is released? That's a really good question. I'm weird. Me too. So here's the deal. We wish we were touring all the time. We wish we were never home. We wish we were just playing music for you guys all the time, every day, so we could meet all you guys. I know, Carissa, I stopped doing that a while ago. So we could meet all you guys, so we could play for you guys, so we could hang out with you guys. We want to do that so much. We love doing that. The problem is someone has to either take us or put us on a tour. It's so crazy expensive because you can't work. You know, you have the expenses of traveling. For us, that would probably be renting a van, gas, and again, the big one is not working. So we would really kind of have to be able to be in a position that we thought it was kind of really going to be worth it. And right now, there's 21,000 subscribers to this channel spread out all over the whole world. So, you know, we've already talked to some people. You know, Kane is asking about Scotland. We have people from South America. We have people, our friends from France and India, and who I don't even think are here right now because it's the middle of the night for them. But because everybody's spread out, it's tough for us to get attendance and sell tickets when we go. So we have to continue to grow. We have to continue to get people on board. And you guys can all help us with that by just getting one friend to subscribe to our channel, showing one person our music, your cousin, your coworker, your school friend, like whatever. If we get more of those people on board and we start, you know, growing, then we can prove to people that we can sell tickets, that we can draw, and again, harassing people that you think we should be touring with, that you would like to go see. If you go tell grandson, now he's gonna find out. Grandson's gonna find out that I'm telling people to harass him. But if you go tell grandson or you go tell Missio, we want you to play a show with 8 Grays. We want you to do that. We want you to do that. You know, maybe we can get through to their manager. Maybe we can get through to a booker. Maybe we can make that happen. So, again, you guys can help us do that. You guys can help get that message across to people that can help us. Unfortunately, we're the little guys. We're the underdog, and I'm not. Again, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I don't really pull too many punches about my feelings about the music industry. I think it's disgusting. I think it's exploitatory, and yeah, I'm not a big fan of the way that music has been treated and the way musicians have been treated. So I speak out about it a lot, and I don't know that that's helping us. So we just have to get to a point that our numbers are at a point where they just can't say no to us anymore, and you guys can help with that. So yeah, Laura, the damn music industry, boo. All right, more questions. Hi, we rock. Oh, you guys. Oh, is there a story behind our band creation?
Like how
we started. So Nick and I
started before 8 Grays.
Yeah, Nick and I have been in bands together for how long?
15 years now, probably.
That long?
I mean, dude, I was like 19 when I met you.
Oh, people are asking us how old we are. People are gonna be like, all right, I'm not following these guys anymore. They're gonna be dead soon. I'm 36. I'm old.
34. So
we've been playing music together for 15 years. So we started when we were pretty young. But we actually met. My little sister, got me a job working at Circuit City. And it's an old electronics store that doesn't exist anymore. And Nick worked there already when I started working there. And that's how we met.
Yep.
And
they're like, hey, I sing. And I was like, I just started learning how to play guitar.
One day, our boss, the manager of this store.
Oh, you're going to go into great detail. All right.
Yeah. I'm going to tell it.
It's just so weird.
Our manager of our store asked Nick to come in and play guitar because, like, he thought customers would like it when they were walking in. Like, who wants to hear that? No offense. I don't want to go in an electronics store and have somebody playing guitar.
Oh, it's the worst idea in the world.
Thanks for the support on our age here.
50 is old. You're
I got a long time before I'm there, thank God. But
16 years.
so we worked together, and then I wanted to start a band, and my sister was like, Nick plays guitar. You should ask Nick. Blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay. And then we started playing in a really crappy band, the band that we were talking about earlier, and our drummer ruined it at the time. And then we just were like, we can't do this. We have to be in a different band. We started a different band, and then that band evolved into a third band, and then we quit that band. And then Nick did a solo DJ project called Caster with a K.
Don't Google it.
Google it. It's good.
It's fine.
It's good.
Don't do
It's.
it.
I thought it was good.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And then I was going crazy, so I asked Nick if he would make some songs with me again.
Still going crazy, but at least we're making music.
Yeah, but so but anyway, you guys are so nice about that. We don't look old. I'm glad I don't look old. I don't want to get old.
Hey, thanks. I'm weird.
What are some themes you want to write music about, Mendax? For me, I always try to write songs about things I go through personally, things I feel, things I think. I really try to really write what I know, right? Like that's what they say. Songwriters should write what they know. So most of the songs are always about my feelings and, like I said, mental health issues I have with people, things I go through, and I kind of try to take my very personal thing and kind of build it a little broader and turn it into something that is creative and different.
Can I do something? I've literally always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Can I get some F's in chat, please? Can I get some F's in chat?
But they know what that is?
Of course. Why would they know?
I don't know what that is.
See? Look. F, F, F.
Whoa!
Dude, that's so cool. I've always wanted to do that.
Oh, dude.
Dude, that's so epic. You guys are so
Wow.
cool.
Come on, guys.
Dude, that's so awesome.
You guys are awesome. Top 5 artists that inspire us. I saw that amongst all the F's. You guys are so good.
Good luck trying to read a question now.
I got it. I got it. Okay, so if I had to pick my top 5, it would be hard, but I would probably say Stevie Wonder. I'd probably say Deftones. I'd probably say maybe Lamb of God. I'd probably say Prince. And I'd probably say, I don't know, that might be all I have in my head for now. You're probably better at this.
I would say Prodigy, Deftones, Jimmy Eat World, Billy Talent, and who else? That's all I can think of right now.
Billy Talent's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Salem, we don't have a plan to open up a P.O. box yet, but if you guys, and this goes to all of you, if anybody creates fan art, if you post it on Instagram and you tag us, I will pretty much always repost it to our story. Whenever you guys tag us and stuff, I always try to share it to our story because I like to think that when you guys see each other and you're like, oh, I like 8 Graves. Oh, I like 8 Graves too. And then you follow each other and become friends. That's in my perfect world, you guys are all talking to each other, meeting each other, and supporting each other if you are going through some stuff. We've had that on YouTube a couple times where somebody has said they're going through something and people kind of hopped in and were like, I'm sorry, or keep your head up, keep pushing. And it made me cry a couple times, twice. Yeah, because it made me so happy. So it's always great to see that you guys are following each other. So we don't have a P.O. box yet, but I didn't even know that people did that. But if you do make fan art and stuff, please, 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 please send it to us. We'd love to see it. Anything that you create, we are really, really interested. Josh, you're the absolute worst.
Dude,
he's the worst.
It's just Portuguese
He's
lyrics.
just
all
the
time.
worst.
Yes, I'm Portuguese.
Yeah,
I can't speak it. I'm not the singer.
No.
It's just not gonna happen.
He thinks you're like the Portuguese, like Enrique Iglesias or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go to a couple questions here. Oh, we already went over that. We went over that. We went over that. Oh, here's a good question. What would I do if I wasn't making music?
What would you do, Brett?
So, my job that I actually pay my bills with, I'm actually a tattoo artist. So if you guys have noticed, on our Instagram stories when we're leading up to a release, I post some sketches that I do that are inspired by the songs. So if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see that we're gonna start another round of them for the next single that's coming out. So that's what I do. I draw and I paint and I tattoo. So if I wasn't making music, I would probably start. Yeah, dude, I drew this. So we'll probably start. That's probably what I would do, for real. If I wasn't making music, I'd probably keep doing that. But I also like to think that maybe I would be a pig farmer. Because I'm obsessed.
Pig farmer?
I'm obsessed with pigs, dude. I love pigs. I think they're the cutest creatures on earth.
But farming.
Yeah, I want to hang out with pigs all day.
So you want to just like have a pig sanctuary?
No. I want
like
to breed. I want to
farming.
breed mini pigs for pets.
Sort of a pig breeder.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I should have said
Pig
that.
farming. I'm like, that's when
No, I'm not
eat pigs.
glitchy. I'm not. I'm being serious. I'm obsessed with pigs. I'm
No,
completely obsessed with them.
where's your pig keychain? You have a pig keychain.
It's not here right now, but
Yeah.
they make me cry when I see them because they're so cute. For real. I'm not even kidding. Nick.
I don't know. I don't think I could not be doing music. I mean, if I wasn't doing 8 Graves, I'd still be producing and writing to some degree, whether for myself or to other people. I really don't think there's a possibility of me not doing music.
No, I don't think so either.
Like if I went deaf and I could not perceive the music I wanted to create, I don't even want to think about that existence. Man.
Yeah. For me, being a musician is so much about saying what I have to say and connecting with people on an emotional level, and also expressing the way that I feel. I'm not always that good at just saying how I feel, but I'm better at singing it. I always say that I'm better at writing it down, doing like a poem or something. Real quick, do we like Slipknot?
Absolutely.
Hell yes.
Absolutely.
Come
I
on.
listened to their discography back to back like 2 weeks ago.
And I think Slipknot might be arguably my favorite band to watch live. But yeah, so for me, writing music is so much about the writing part, about the words and about talking to you guys and what I have to say. Nick, no matter what, is going to be a big time producer. And part of my motivation to make 8 Graves successful is because I want to give him the notoriety that he deserves. I want to help him arrive at a point where people are paying him to mix or produce their music for him because he's really, really talented and he's worked so hard for so long to do what he does. Remember, he never went to school for this and he never took a class. Everything that Nick's learned, he's learned watching YouTube tutorials, doing it online, and just trying and doing it. So if you think our music sounds anywhere near the level of stuff that you hear on the radio, that's literally from him just spending 15, 20 years just learning how to make music.
Yeah.
And I think that's inspiring as hell to me. Just loading that train up with fucking coal, it's tearing down the fucking tracks. That's inspiring as hell to me. So part of the reason I want 8 Graves to succeed is because I think that Nick, no matter what, should be making music and shaping music. And I think that he can get stuff out of Retro Chan made a Discord server.
Retro Chan. You gotta check that out, dude.
I don't know how we got so lucky.
We said that like
I don't know how we got so lucky.
48 minutes ago and it's already done.
But yeah, so Nick will be making music no matter what. I will die making that happen. What's our favorite sports? Nick's not a big sportser.
I mean, I played soccer.
You played soccer, but you don't really like watch sports now. My favorite sport is basketball. I played basketball growing up. I played soccer growing up too, but my favorite sport is basketball. I'm a big football fan too. I watch a lot of sports. I do fantasy stuff. I'm nerdy like that. But yeah.
What a comment.
You look like my crush's dad.
Oh, and I'm shook.
I hope your crush's dad is a good-looking young man.
Wait, me or him?
Yeah, I don't know which one. That's a
Which
really
one?
funny comment,
Do I
though.
look like a dad?
I think I'm more
Are you
dad-like.
dad like?
I have a dad hat on. I think that's what makes it. Laura, don't even go there about the Knicks. Actually, I'm very happy with my Knicks right now, so I'm not gonna talk about it. You, Enigma, you do not want us to be your dad. Trust me. IT homo crust. We appreciate that. All right, yeah, I am a cool uncle actually. So where's other stuff? Here's other stuff. Where's other stuff? What's the weirdest dream I've ever had? Yeah, I think. What are we gonna call it in an hour?
Yeah, I would say so.
I think we'll do an hour. I think that's a lot. I feel like this has gone really fast, so I'm having a lot of fun doing this. What's the weirdest dream I ever had? I had a dream. I told you about this. That Cindy Crawford was. If any of you guys have ever seen that late night infomercial where she's doing that like youth facial cream,
What?
I've
never seen that.
I've told you about this. I had a dream that Cindy Crawford was kidnapping people in New York City and taking their organs and grinding them into paste to keep herself young. And she was actually like a zombie spider creature. And she kidnapped Nick and our manager, Mike.
Oh, this is a dream?
Yeah.
I thought this was a thing. I'm
No,
like,
they
what are you
asked what's the
talking
weirdest dream I've ever
about?
had.
Okay, I'm not even paying attention.
And yeah, I know I'm really weird. I don't. But Cindy Crawford kidnapped and was trying to kill Nick and Glitta, and I had to save them. And I killed her by smashing her with a fire extinguisher and then stabbing it with a scalpel so that it exploded and blew her to bits. That's the weirdest dream I ever had. Yeah.
What did you eat?
Now you know why
What
I
did
don't.
you eat
Now
before
you
went
know
to
why I
bed?
don't sleep. Because my dreams are full-blown horror movies, and it's
Wow.
disgusting. Do you want us to call a therapist? My therapist is on speed dial. Don't worry about it, Enigma. She's ready at any moment. All right, guys. So we're gonna do about 8 minutes more. So if you have any more questions you want to sneak in, now's the time. Oh, here's a good one. What are the lyrics that took you the most time to write and transfer to our story?
Do tell.
Yes, we do like Unlike Pluto. I think for me, it was probably Wasted Again because I was writing in a way that was pretty honest, and it was honest enough that I was uncomfortable doing it. So it took a lot for me to do it. I remember I was on an airplane coming back from Atlanta, and I was writing that song, and I was kind of crying on the airplane, and I was doing it on my phone, and somebody asked me if I was okay, and I was like, I'm watching a really sad movie. But I remember like writing that was pretty torturous for me. So I think the answer to that would probably be Wasted.
Retro, just DM us first, and then we'll make sure everything's cleared and all that stuff. Make sure it's good to go before we announce it.
Yeah, we'll literally
appreciate that a
Retro.
lot.
We're gonna hop right on that like as soon as
Yeah.
we're done here.
So thank you.
Like I said, yes, we do like Unlike Pluto. What's your favorite PlayStation 4 game, or maybe Xbox, but definitely PlayStation? I'm a PlayStation guy. Nick's a PC gamer more.
Master Race.
So, boo, PC Masters. So, my favorite PlayStation game is probably, I'm a huge Final Fantasy nerd. So, I don't know, a PlayStation game of all time, like PlayStation 1, 2, or 3, or 4, probably Final Fantasy 7 is probably my favorite. But Final Fantasy 15 was up there for me too. Pretty much any of the Final Fantasies, but 7 is definitely my favorite, right? How could it not be? So Final Fantasy 7 is probably my favorite PlayStation game. I would say so. Do you plan on doing big things with your fan base? So Adam, I don't like to use the word fan. I think it's condescending to you guys. If you guys are supporting us, you're our friends, flat out. You're not a fan. You're not, you guys are our friends. So we like to say friend base, not fan base, because if you listen to our music, you know who we are. There's no secrets. If you listen carefully to our stuff, you know more about us than people that we know in real life. Straight up. I don't talk to people I meet every day about the deep things that I talk to you guys about through the songs. So you're our friends. And we would love to organize big things with you guys. We'd love to do meetups at some point. Again, when we get on tour, we're going to be taking every opportunity we can to meet you guys, connect with you guys, sign stuff, give some hugs. We really want to do that. So we want to do big stuff, absolutely. But in the meantime, a lot of that's going to take you guys kind of doing some big stuff for us, you know? Right now, we're super reliant on you guys to spread the word about our music. You know, it's just how it is. And you guys already give us so much support that we don't even like to ask you for anything else. But again, share with your friends, send people to listen to our music. If you work at a place where you play your own music, play it, show people. And that's all of our, that's the only chance we have, straight up, is if you guys multiply, right? If all you guys go show 2 people or 4 people or 6 people, and all of a sudden we go from 21,000 subscribers to 121,000 subscribers, that's how we have a chance. So, so we do want to do big stuff with you guys. We want to get out there, but unfortunately, it's a chicken or the egg thing. You guys have to do stuff to help us get there, which we hate asking you to do anything more than you already do, because you're all so amazing to us all the time. You're so nice to us. Your comments are so nice. But you know, the more people you help us meet, the better chance we have at doing some big stuff. A couple more. How we will make a bracelet for merch, because that's an easy thing to do. So that we will plan.
Yeah, we're going live for like 4 more minutes.
Yeah, we only got a
Stop
couple more
at an
minutes
hour.
here, so we're gonna try and get it all in. How do we deal with negative people or haters?
I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
We don't make music.
Music's subjective. I mean,
Yeah, we don't.
You don't like it.
Look, not everybody likes things that are awesome. You know, like, and so even things that you would think are universally great, like I have a friend that doesn't like ice cream. Like, what? That's so weird. How do you not like ice cream? But for us, we know that we're not expecting everybody to. I don't like every song I've ever heard. You know, so there's songs I don't like. I wouldn't go out of my way to go online and tell the person that made it that I don't like their song, because that's weird. But we don't really pay much attention to that. We have so many. We're so lucky that you guys are so kind to us. If you look at the comment section, every time I say this, I know I'm inviting the trolls, but you guys, all of our supporters, all of our friends in our channel are so awesome, and we very rarely have to deal with anybody who's mean to us. So that's fun. And when if they write "we suck" or something, I'm like, sorry you feel that way, and we move on. It doesn't bother me. We make music for us and for you guys. We don't give a shit about them. They can kick rocks. For show. All right, a couple more. We got like 2 minutes.
2 minutes left.
All right, maybe we shouldn't answer any more questions. Sam, if you make a remix of one of our songs, you can send it to our email, 8graves@gmail.com. And we are gonna maybe do some remix contests and stuff coming up with White. So, Nicholas Brandwine, we actually answered that question. So if you watch the video after we post it, we went into that pretty deep. But anyway, there's a minute and a half left. So we're just gonna kind of say bye.
Here's thank you for 20,000 subs.
Yeah, you guys are awesome, and I had a really good time doing this. We were super nervous about doing this. Our hearts were racing. We're like, what if nobody comes?
I pressed the button.
What are you doing? Oh. So all you guys, you've been a part of our first live question and answer session. So hopefully we can continue and we can grow, and this won't be the last one that we do. But you guys will always be the first in the first one. So we love all of you. And again, we can't thank you guys enough. We're so appreciative for all of you, for your kind words, for your encouragement, for the way that you treat us, the comments that you give us. We just are so thankful. I don't know how we got so lucky as to have so many of you kind people supporting us. But we honestly, truly do love you guys. Couple things. Next song, 726.
726.
726. So the 26th of this month, just a couple weeks away, our next single, it's called Rip, Rest in Peace, will be out. So you have that to look forward to. If you guys don't already follow us on Instagram or on Twitter, it's at 8GravesNYC, 8 the number. So you can follow us there, follow us on Instagram. We make stories, we talk to people there too, we go through our inbox there too. So it's just one more way that, we want to try to interact with you guys. So if we post a story and you guys comment, we always comment back to everything. So follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter at 8GravesNYC. Again, Rip is coming out 7/26, so look for that the 26th of this month. And homework, pay attention. Retro, we're going to be hitting you up for that Discord information. Homework is look out for the Discord channel. I'd love to be in and talking with all you guys. And the other homework is, remember, the only way we grow is if you help us grow. I hate to ask you for favors, sorry, but you're the only hope we've got. So show people, do this, and I'll tell you what, Skinny, you're saying do this again. We will 100% do this again when we hit 30,000.
Sure.
Right? So we're already at 21.6. So if we hit 30,000, we'll come and do this again. Fan art competition is a great idea. That's something I'm definitely going to formulate in my head. We'll get some shirts and give some out for cool art stuff. That's a good idea. We'll pay attention to our Instagram for that. Instagram is a good place for that. But good ideas. Thank you for your support. Again, guys, everybody get one friend, and at 30K, we'll do this again. And I'll look forward to it because I had a lot of fun. We were nervous, but you guys
really
went very
cool.
easy on us. This was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, you guys are the best in the world. I don't know how we got so lucky.
Can I do it one more time?
What?
Can I get some Fs in chat?
They
please?
just did it.
I want
doing
more.
It.
I want more Fs. Please give me Fs in chat.
He's asking for too much.
We'll bang it out with Fs. If this is Twitch, I'd find someone to host, but there's no one to host because it's not Twitch.
They go.
There we go.
Nick can die happy now.
Yay.
All right. We love you guys. We're going to bail. But we love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Bye.
Oh, wait.